Hey guys, welcome to another episode at Project Nine Oaks. We got a little bit of an upgrade repair project today instead of a build from scratch. So we've got a entrance gate to our property that's wood that kind of matches the front fence along our property. And that wood gate has taken a lot of wear and tear, open and closing all the time. And it's been about 2 years now, so it's time for an upgrade and just some TLC. So today we're going to be doing a few things to upgrade it and to make it last another, hopefully more than 2 years. But I wanted to take you along on this kind of repair project, give you some ideas for your gate, take some measurements for you, hopefully give you some ideas for your project. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, to go over the design of the gate, I was trying to get a good idea of what size to make this gate when I first built it, or the opening in the fence when I first built it. And what I ended up doing was driving up and kind of trespassing on people's land and measuring their gates and seeing what they did. Drive by a nice gate, look at it, stop, run over there and take some measurements. So anyway, I came up with a 16-foot wide opening. It really is, I would say that's a really good size for driving passenger cars through, especially pulling a trailer or something like that. So if you could probably get away with a 14-foot opening, but any less, and you're really starting to kind of crowd yourself when you're driving in your property, and you'll noticeably slow down to kind of inch through. I think if it's shorter than a 14-foot wide opening. Start with the post that we designed. It's a 4x6 pressure treated. It's similar to this, where the 6 inches part is facing the road and the 4 inches facing the opening. And so the way I did it was the gate is attached to that 4-inch side, and I just screwed in these, I think they're 1/2-inch screw hinge things that I got from Lowe's. But the board itself it's 4x6, and I buried it 3 feet in the ground, and that hole is an 18-inch diameter, and it's all full of concrete. And I knew that this would have a lot of moment force, or a lot of like tilting force on it, with this gate really trying to pull and trying to tilt over the post in both directions. So I wanted a good post in the ground with a lot of concrete. So what I have now, though, is this, the post is doing fine, but what's happening is the hinge itself, we're just screwing it into the side. It doesn't go all the way through, it just maybe halfway. And when I open and close the gate all those times, back and forth, open it, this kind of wallered a hole bigger in the post itself. And so now what's happening is the gate is sagging when I open it, and it's dragging the ground. So the plan is to redo that hinge today and do one that goes all the way through. So that's the post. It's 4x6 facing the 6-inch facing the road, a little bit of a slope on the top, 15-degree cut to kind of get that water to slide off the top when it rains. But the post itself for the gate is a 4x4. That's the hinge side of the gate. And same thing, the hinges are screwed in, those two that are going to attach to the post. So it's a 4x4 post. And then I have 3 slats that are 5/4 boards, and they run the horizontal length. And then I wanted the kind of the center of the gate, I wanted that to look like a 5/4 or a 4x4 post on the inside, so it looked nice and beefy looking. However, that's a lot of weight, like right on the very end of this long gate, and I thought that would be too heavy. So what I ended up doing was doing a 2x4, but having the 4-inch side facing the road. So that would kind of give you that look of the same size, but maybe I would weigh about half. So the next thing we ended up doing, instead of just bolting the boards, those horizontal 5/4 boards, to the front of the posts, I cut in to the posts and ended up with the table saw cutting a bunch of lines through it, the depth of the 5/4 board, and chiseling it out. And that way that board will sit kind of inset into the post, and the post itself would kind of help keep it square. Then I would screw it in, attach it, and also had a 5/4 board running diagonal up the gate, and that would help keep it from racking and kind of trying to keep it square. So even with doing all of that, it still has a little bit of sagging in it over time. It's just a lot of force just constantly on that one side, kind of racking that gate over and over. So the plan now is to get a metal bracket that would help to kind of bring that back up and make it a little square. Then also the way we close it and lock it is with some eyelets that are 5/8 eyelets that we screwed into the gate, and I have just a number 4 rebar with a bent top, and that slides into like PVC pipe in the ground, and that's enough to keep our dogs out from moving the gate, stuff like that. So again, so those pipe in the ground are all messed up right now, so I'm going to fix all that. So next is to take these gates off, kind of take the hinges off and redo them, and I'll bring you along for that. But that's kind of give you a rundown of what the gate itself is like, and I'll give you kind of a closer view of the repairs we're going to make. Alright, so I'm back with some of the parts that I'm going to need to upgrade this gate. So I've got the parts here and the tools that I'm going to be using to build this. So first I've got the 8-inch long bolt here that's going to be attached to the post. So this is going to go all the way through the post, and it's going to have these nuts cinched down on each side. So that should hold it a lot better than what is there now. And then I'm going with the same whatever these eyelets, I guess, attached to the gate themselves. These are bigger than the ones I have, so I got some new ones. Then I have these Simpson strong tie corner brackets here. They're going to be used in the middle, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. And then as far as tools go, I got some grease for the hinge, various wrenches, drill bits, things like that.
You need to get another
Pick it up higher.
Is it good?
Alright, go down lower. Oh. Alright, up higher.
Higher?
There we go. All right. Pick up your end, David. Yeah, stay over there. Pick it up. Jana, go help your brother. Pick up that end. Okay, put it down. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, so now that we got the gate, both gates mounted, we have the number 4 rebar in place, and basically we're going to try to sight these pipes. So right now I've got about 8 inches of 3/4 inch PVC. So alright, let's backfill this up, put the dirt back. Got some helpers with me. All right, nice and smooth. All right, so there you have it. Another episode of Project 9 Oaks where we got to build a wood entrance gate, got to upgrade the one I've got going on. So hope this helps you out in your project. Right now, just to give you some measurements, it's a 16-foot opening. Each gate is 7 feet 9.5 inches. That gives you a 4-inch gap here at the post. And then over here in the center, it gives you about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch gap here in the center. So hope that helps you out. I still have a little bit of adjusting to do. You can see how one of the fences is, or one of the gates is higher than the other, and I can just do that with the bolts where I'm attaching them to the post. You know, pull one in or out, kind of tilts the fence up or down. So anyway, appreciate you sticking around. Had a little bit of help there at the end, so hope that was enjoyable. But anyway, if you would, please subscribe to my channel and like this video.